All right, we're live. I'm Adam with Productivity Academy, and welcome to the weekly Q&A number 63. Today is 13th of December. We're marching steadily on towards Christmas, and got a little interesting story about today, but we'll get into that in a minute. What I'm going to do today is be talking about productivity without stress. I think this is a really good and actually fun topic, given that Christmas is approaching and things usually start to kind of, bunch up and stress us out around this time. And then a little intro story about what happened with my own planning today and kind of stress and how that worked out. But real quick, if you're watching live and you got any questions, you can always pop it into the comment bar there. I'll check that out and answer as we have time. If you're watching the replay, thanks for watching. You can come join us in the Real World Productivity group by clicking the link below. Got to answer some quick questions, and then you'll be in. Just want to make sure you want to be here and you're interested in productivity, process, automation, all that sort of good stuff. So let's get into it. Let's talk about productivity without stress, okay? Are you going to always avoid stress, or is there some magical way to reduce stress to zero? No, that's not going to happen, but it's managing it, okay? And finding the appropriate levels that work for you. Some people, for example, have the ability, or they like working with deadlines and they like having a little pressure. I think most of us do. But then there's that varied level. Some people kind of take the ready, fire, aim approach towards things, and they'll get moving and put themselves under that stress of a deadline, or they book an event space, things like that, and then they plan. And then others of us, maybe just a deadline is enough and we don't want to, do certain things. But that, I think, is the first part, is understanding how you handle stress and what things kind of cause that problem for you. So today, had a fun one. I got to do a great interview. I just got off a live interview for a podcast episode with Liam Martin with Time Doctor. And I had that wrong in my calendar, speaking of poor time management. And so I had that in my calendar wrong, and I thought it was yesterday. So it turns out that was actually today. Obviously, that caused a little bit of stress, but the part that took over was planning, all right, which I think is one of the most important parts of this, because I do my daily review. Even though I recognized it yesterday, I was able to move things around this morning because I had the reminder, hey, you messed that up. You need to make some time, and you've got to do the Q&A. You need to do the interview. You've got these other things going on. So sitting down and being able to do that planning was really helpful. And you can then take this to the larger idea of, well, you can lower or manage your stress levels, especially in the holiday season or when you have less time, by sitting down and doing that planning. And that might be a weekly thing. It might be your quarterly review. Again, it's that the daily review is always very important and helps you catch mistakes or issues. And then during that, eliminating and delegating. I think a lot of times we get a lot of stress put on us because we've said yes, or we have all these tasks to do. And what we actually need to do is get better about delegating. Okay. And that depends where you're at, what your position is. If what you're doing, you could delegate to a VA. Maybe you have an assistant. Do you have a partner? Do you have automation you can bring into this to help you out? And then deleting some things. What's truly important, what isn't, and understanding how to do that. And that is part of the planning process, okay? Because you can say, okay, I have all of these things. What's one of them's actually, or which ones actually need to get done? Which ones can I delegate? And which ones can I delete, okay? And then getting better about saying no in the first place. If you recognize that there's something that's really not important, or it's not something that needs to be done right now, you can say, hey, let's put this off till next quarter, or bring this up next week, whatever the case may be. Secondly, I would say on this is that time management obviously plays into this. If you, again, are not prioritizing, or you're not planning very well, and then on top of that, your time management isn't very good, that's when you're going to really feel the pain, because maybe you've got too many tasks, you don't have the time to do them, and you don't know how long things are going to take you. And then you start getting into that overwhelm mode, okay? And that's where it can be a good time to just take a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and do that planning again and say, okay, realistically, I have 3 hours and I've got these 5 tasks. Which one is the most important, okay? And then get to work on that, and then the next one, and then the next one. And while you're doing this, look at your distractions. Is it bugging you that you've got Slack open, or that you have a messaging app, or that people are sending you messages somewhere? Man, close those down, right? Especially when you're feeling kind of overwhelmed or stressed out. don't worry about it. Get that email shut down. If you can, wear some headphones, do whatever you need, and really focus, okay? Because now you've taken the time to do the planning. You've taken the time to manage your time, get rid of those distractions, go to work, do what you can. I guarantee you, this stuff really does help your stress levels. And addressing the issues. Don't ignore them. This whole process is about, hey, understanding what's on my plate, how can I deal with it, and then dealing with it. And by doing that, you generally are able to deal with stress a lot better instead of saying, I'm just not going to look over there at all this, mountain of tasks or anything like that, because that's not going to help you. It's not going to help your team. It's not going to help employees or anything like that. So hopefully this would be helpful for you in the holidays. I'm going to check real quick for some extra questions, but I believe that is it for today. That was a really important one that I wanted to touch base on. All right, it looks like that is it. So this is going to be a very short Q&A, but I appreciate everyone watching. And again, if you're watching the replay, you can come join us live. The link is in the description below, or you can just hit subscribe and stay up to date with these, as well as app reviews and anything about productivity, process, automation. So thanks for watching, and I will see everyone next week.